I am the Judas Resurrection.
Now you see the studio. Now you understand that I'm just a worker ant. I'm doing things in a place just like you. Only I'm not doing it without questioning it. I mean, you know, you hear somebody talk about how people are sending people from their prisons and their asylums to our country. And you think about the state of Georgia. Isn't that how that was born? Florida was just a little bit too wild. And I said, we need something to stay between Florida and the rest of these United States. Oh, so they used Georgia as what they call a buffer state. This is what we read. It sent indentured servants, people that were imprisoned, and they could go over here and basically work a release program from their jail cell in fucking England, wherever they might have come from. But they threw in a bunch of criminals into Georgia to fight off all the people that might be coming and causing trouble. Probably Brown. Oh, Jerry Brown was the governor of California. And you think, oh, a worker ant. That's the way to be. I'm going to support my nation. And I'm going to fight for some guy who doesn't give a damn about me. But I'm just happy enough because he's going to screw with others. That's enough for me. I don't have what it takes to screw with others. And so they work for him. You, we, everyone. We are worker ants. We show up. We protect the hive. We call the cops when somebody comes at the hive. We clean up the hive when somebody shits in the aisles. We are worker ants. What do we know about worker ants? They are female ants of the species that do not have what it takes to become the queen. Why? Because they weren't born in the time of the need of a queen, so they just put them to work. So if you want to be a worker ant, you're nothing but a little bitch. What I really meant to do here. Hey, how you doing? We are the Judas Resurrection. The word Cretan has been coming up lately in my mind, and then just yesterday I saw it used in a headline of some sort, Cretan, and it makes me think Cretan, and it makes me think of this damn Noah Webster dictionary that I got for my birthday a year or so ago, maybe 2 years by now. It's a good dictionary. Look at it. It's chock full of things. Even in the back, it can tell you what my name means, but you wouldn't want to hear it because it would make you lose faith in the reality of what it is I represent to you. So I decided to look up Cretan, and I did it earlier. I opened it up, and I opened it a couple of pages away from the definition I was looking for. This is from 1956, this dictionary. I've got some from 1943 that say things differently. So this one is just what it is right at this point, 1956. It's been republished many, many times through the years. But up at the top on the right top, I always like to look and see what it is that's the beginning of the page and the end of the page definition. And over on the left, I do the same thing. That one says cricket crispate. But on this side, it says crispation crock. And so I was like, oh, that's interesting. This is what I like about dictionaries. You find out a new definition of something. Crispation. I've got my glasses on, but they don't always work as well as they should. Crispation is the act of curling or state of being curled. That's number one. Number two is in surgery, a slight morbid or natural contraction of a cut wound when they retract. Number three is a minute undulation or quiver of the surface of a liquid caused by vibrations of the containing vessel. Okay, whatever that is, that's crispation. And then you go to crock, and it says it down here. It's Scottish. The black matter collected from combustion, as on pots and kettles, or in a chimney. Also state or discoloration, as from the coloring in dyed fabrics. So it's some kind of thing. A crispation crock is just something that pulls it in, and it's just a lack of anything but refuse. So those are the statements that we get from the government today, I suppose. But you go back a couple and you find this. You look for Cretan. You find Cretanism. Oh no. Cretanism. Deceit. Lying. Cretism. And then you go to Cretism. It's almost right there. It says from Cretism, to speak like a Cretan, to lie, a falsehood from the reputation of the Cretans as liars and deceivers. And you go and you look up the word Cretan. It's relating or pertaining to Crete or Candia, an island situated in the Mediterranean. To Crete. Why do you think we call Jesus, Jesus, and Judas, Judas? Jesus has a different pronunciation in Armenian or whatever the hell they were speaking back then than it would have been to call him Jesus. Judah was Judah Bar Simon, but they made him Judas Iscariot because it fit their language better. These are people that are lying about the true name of someone so they can quietly forget about them in their true cult, their true faith. They're true, whatever it is they're looking for. They allow them to forget what that means. And there's one of the cigarette went out. One of these things I saw years ago, dictionaries from the 40s. It stated that a Cretan was a Christian in the olden days. And so these are the Christians of Crete that they call liars. These are the Christians of Crete, which brings us to our knowledge of what we believe Christianity is. But they're in all of it. It's a deceiver. It's a liar. It's a teller of tall tales. It's someone who you look at when they're telling you a story and you're half drunk. You're not totally drunk. You say, "Are you fucking with me? You are the most important part of the Judas resurrection."